AI has disrupted my YouTube business, so I went back on the job market and I've joined Bitrig. In this video, I'll tell you what happened, why I'm excited to join Bitrig, what I'm going to be doing there, and what it means for this channel going forward. So what happened? I've been earning a living on YouTube selling iOS developer courses, iOS dev tutorials for about 7 years now, and it's been pretty good. But over the past 12 months, it's been obvious. The writing's been on the wall. The way we build apps, the way we code, the way we learn how to code has completely changed. And the demand for video courses and video tutorials has just absolutely plummeted. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still some demand. Like, it's still there. It's not zero, but it is a fraction of what it used to be. And if I'm being honest, my interest in creating courses has been waning over that time period as well. I mean, I've been doing it for 7 years. You do anything for 7 years, starts to get a little stale after a while. So the declining demand combined with my waning interest, it just seemed like a great time for me to shift gears. And I do have my indie dev portfolio that I'm working on, and that does okay. It's just not enough to pay the bills and support the family. So I put out this tweet saying that I'm open for opportunities, and Kyle, the CEO of Bitrig, reached out pretty quickly, and we hopped on a call that afternoon. And it was pretty clear right away that this could be a really good fit. And the whole process went pretty quick. I think I did an interview every day for like 4 or 5 days straight. And by the end of that week, there was an offer and I accepted. Now, the reason this went so quick is because WWDC is rapidly approaching. As I'm recording this, it's only a couple days away. And with what I'm gonna do there, it just made so much sense for me to start before WWDC because, as you can guess, there's tons of content opportunities in and around WWDC. So what is Bitrig, and why am I excited about it, and what am I going to be doing there? Bitrig is a Mac app that builds native Swift apps for Apple platforms using AI. And the really cool thing is that it was actually built by the co-creators of SwiftUI and members of the SwiftUI team that were a long time at Apple. They're obviously no longer at Apple. They have left, spun out to build this new company, Bitrig. So the team behind it is crazy. And they used all those years of pre-existing knowledge to build and design Bitrig so that it is the tool to go to if you want to build a high quality, premium, native Swift app for Apple platforms using AI. And right now, in its current iteration, because it's still a very young product, it's perfect for the new iOS developers, the vibe coders, if you will. If they want to build that high quality, premium, native, first party feeling app for Apple platforms. And that's a huge growing market. I mean, the number of new developers coming online thanks to AI is insane. So it's a whole new generation, a whole new era of developers that are coming online that want to build high quality premium apps, and Bitrig is the platform for them right now. And the long-term vision is to continue to build Bitrig so it is a powerful tool for professional developers. Now, it's not quite there yet, but the team is shipping like crazy, shipping awesome features every week, so it's gonna be there soon. Imagine Codex or Claude Code, right? Those tools can do like anything and everything. But imagine a Codex or a Claude Code that was designed and built from the ground up to be specifically focused on building high quality, premium, native apps with Swift for Apple platforms. That's the idea here, and that's why I was so excited about the product and so excited to join. Like I said, the team is crazy. I'm so pumped to be working with them. You know, just a few years ago, I was watching them in the SwiftUI WWDC videos. Now I'm working alongside them. And agentic engineering is the future of development, and working on a tool that's specific for iOS developers is amazing. I can help onboard an entire new generation of developers and help steer them and guide them the right way. And I bring a unique value to the team, right? It's like an all-star team. What can I bring that's unique? And obviously my content creation skills, my audience, bringing that to the table to help grow, build, and shape the product was a no-brainer. And that's mostly what I'll be doing at Bitrig. It'll be a split between content and engineering, mostly content. So you'll see a bunch of AI, iOS dev, tutorials, and content on the Bitrig YouTube channels, which you can subscribe to down below. In addition to content, I'll also help shape and build the content because my goal is to be the biggest user of Bitrig between all the tutorials I'm making, working on my own apps and internal tools, etc. I'm gonna know the product inside and out, be in there every day. I'm gonna know all the headaches, the paper cuts, the issues, and I can help build and shape the product so it is a wonderful experience for all iOS developers. So what does that mean for this channel going forward? Well, I'm not quitting. I'm gonna release Swift news once every 2 weeks just to keep the channel alive, right? I don't want it to die. But again, most of my content is gonna go to the main Bitrig channel, which you're gonna see just general iOS dev content, AI type content. And then the second channel is going to be Bitrig Developer. That is where you're going to see very product-specific tutorials. Like if we launch a new feature, like the new Select to Edit that was just launched, you'll see a tutorial on how to use Select to Edit. And just other general tutorials on how to get the most out of the Bitrig app. So as you see below, they're collaborators on this video, so you can easily click on them and subscribe. Now I just joined, so there's not much content there right now, but after WWDC, you're going to start to see a slew of content come out pretty rapidly. So check out bitrig.com and subscribe to those YouTube channels so you can see what we're up to and what we're building in this new era of iOS development and agentic engineering. It's very excited. This is my new chapter. I can't wait to get started.